Right, there's so much more to wooing a woman than just telling her you like her. As a matter of fact, is it easier and less complicated than it sounds, right? I've got 8 tips in this video that will help you to woo that woman after your heart. And I will be right back after this intro. Stay with me. First of all, I would like you to have this at the back of your mind. There are 2 categories of ladies out there, 2 categories of women, okay? Just in case you're interested in wooing a specific woman, you need to have that at the back of your mind. Category 1 is the one that will love you for who you are. Wants to love you, genuinely wants to love you for who you are, regardless of your status in the society, regardless of how much money you have in your bank account. This particular category is ready to marry you for who you are. And the second category is the one that wants to marry you for what you have, what you represent in the society. This one are after material stuff. They cannot marry you because you don't have X, Y, Z. So those are the 2 categories. So I am putting it back to you as a man who wants to woo a specific woman, right? A woman after your heart. You need to categorize yourself into a specific class. Say, for instance, under what category do you fall? Do you fall into a category of a fling, or you fall into the category of someone who is ready to settle down, someone who means business? What category do you fall? Right? So you need to first of all check yourself, because there are, if you are just looking for a fling, that's a category on its own. You just want to eat and run and go. And if you fall on the category B, which is somebody who is ready to be very serious, and you have a specific woman after your heart that you want to woo, and you are finding it very, very difficult. Number 1, you need quality time, patient commitments, and a few cash. You need quality time, patience, and a few cash. Right, the commitment I'm talking about here is just quality time, in the sense that you need to be able to spend quality time with her. You need to be able to spend that particular time to take her out, be there for her whenever she needs you. You need to be able to actually leave certain things on your own side to be able to do that which belong to her. You need to exercise patience. I'm talking about the category B now of the guys, a specific man who is ready to be settled, who is serious and wants a specific woman after her heart. You need to exercise patience. It's going to take the lady a period of time before she can actually accept your proposal. So you need to be patient, knowing fully well at the back of your mind that this is the lady you plan to settle down with for the rest of your life. So you need to exercise that lazy patience, walk her through the aisle, speak to her in the languages you understand, exercise patience with her while she's having some thought, while she's having some meditations about the proposal you are bringing to the table. You need a few cash, not a big money. I'm not talking about millions of whatever currency that is, all right? You need a few cash in the sense that you need to buy a gift on a birthday, on a Christmas day, on Mother's Day. No, not Mother's Day, let me put it that way, Valentine's Day, so to say. You need to take her to the restaurant, you're going to spend money, obviously not paper. So you need to have that at the back of your mind that you will need a bit of cash in your hand to be able to, don't spend too much of money, otherwise the lady might decide to actually accept your proposal because you are rich, okay? So even if you are rich, don't let her see that you are rich at the early stage of your proposition, at the early stage of you trying to woo her. Don't let her see that you are rich. You want her to accept you into her life naturally. So that is very, very important. Number 2, compliment her and make her feel special. Compliment her and make her feel special. There are quite a lot of ways you can compliment a lady, the kind of hairstyle she's wearing at a particular time, the kind of makeup she's wearing, the perfume, the clothes, the face. Give her a compliment. Oh, darling, you're so beautiful. I love your hair. I love the perfume you're wearing. You're so clean. You're so neat. Those kind of little compliments, maybe the lady herself, probably no one has ever complimented her in a very long time, and you are coming into that picture to give her something, that she's never experienced in a very long time. Make her feel so important, make her feel so special. Whenever you go out, if time permits, you go out, treat her like a queen that she is. All right? But have it at the back of your mind, you must be doing this genuinely. Otherwise, ladies are very sensitive. They are very smart. They will be able to sense whether you mean exactly what you're doing or you're just doing it because you want to have a fling. Men can be very dubious when it comes to certain things like that. So you need to compliment her and make her feel so special. Number 3, buy her gifts and plan epic dates. I mean, the gifts I'm talking about are not the expensive one. I'm not talking about buying gifts worth millions. Gifts like perfume, gifts like little clothes and pairs of pants and trousers, gifts like wristwatch, rings, necklaces, and things that are not too expensive. And that's exactly what I was talking about when I mentioned at point number 1, like you need to have a few cash so that the few cash will be able to take, charge of this one that I'm talking about. So you need to buy her a gift on her birthday. You need to give her some gift on the Christmas day. I don't know how long it's going to take the lady, the specific woman after your heart, to accept your proposal, but within that space of time, you need to let her see that, you count, you reckon with her, you appreciate her on these occasions of her birthday, Valentine's, celebrating different kinds of Christmas, Easter, and things like that. Take her out. Apart from on these occasions, at random, you can just buy a little gift, gifts that are very, very cheap, not that cheap, but at least within your scope that you will understand that you can buy. Plan an epic date. What do I mean by epic date? Epic date in the sense that take her to a restaurant, book a table, all right? Don't just take her to a restaurant and say, okay, we sit down there, let us order this. Pre-book the table. Take her to the restaurant. It could be any restaurant around or wherever you within a very short vicinity. Take her to that restaurant, but make sure you pre-book whether that restaurant or that bar for a table of 2. With this, she will see that, okay, she actually booked a table because of me. That matters. That will go a long way to making her see that you are taking her so special. This is really, really important. Number 4. Find a way or ways to remind her of you. Find ways to remind her of you. How do you remind her of you? How do you want her to think about you on a regular basis? Number 1 way is that you need to text her maybe the last thing at night, all right, to say, good night, darling, I will be speaking to you tomorrow, something like that. Or you text her first thing in the morning to say, hello, darling, how was your night? Did you sleep well? Things like that. And during the course of the day, try to find out how her day is actually going. This is really important that you need to take note of. All of these things, we keep you in our memory. She will keep remembering you. Maybe you always text her good morning around 8 o'clock. Once it's 8 o'clock, believe you me, she'll be expecting your text. And when you're going to bed at night, maybe we used to text her good night, maybe at 10 p.m. Every 10 p.m., she'll be expecting your text. Maybe at lunchtime, you text her maybe around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? At that particular time, she will be expecting your text. This is really, really important. Number 5, be open and honest. Be reserved. Don't be pompous. Be open and be honest. You need to be open. What that means is that when you're trying to be open, you need to be very honest in whatever you do. Don't forget that if you tell her X, Y, Z, there is every possibility she's going to find a way to investigate that X, Y, and Z you told her. All right? Be reserved. Don't talk too much. Otherwise, she's going to see you like a talkative. Be honest. Whatever you say to her now, she might decide to ask you the same thing maybe after 3 weeks. All right? If you have told her a lie, it's going to be difficult for you to remember what you've told her. In that case, definitely you'll have to lie. There are no two ways about it. So be open. Don't forget that this is the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with. If you want to have a fling, that's totally a different case entirely. But if you are wooing a woman after your heart and you're ready to spend the rest of your life with her, you need to be honest. I'm going to, number 6 now, be part of her success and whenever she's having any difficulties, all right? Be part of her success, to celebrate success with her on her graduation, on her birthday. There could be some functions in our family. Try as much as possible to be present at this function. You know, not all the function you have to be, at least try as much as possible to celebrate her whenever she's celebrating her birthday or whenever she's having a specific function within the family. Also, give her a shoulder to lean on whenever she's in a difficulty or she's facing certain challenges. You know, even if you cannot provide that solution, assist her to see how you can work together to provide such a solution to the specific problem. You need to be there. Let her see you as somebody she can speak to whenever she's down. This is really, really important. Number 7, be clean and be presentable. Be clean. There are some guys out there, they don't change their boxers in 3 days. They can wear one boxers for 3 days. They don't shave their armpits, no clean beard, no nice haircut, no good body smell kind of a thing. You know, all of these things matter. I mean, no ladies out there we want to marry or we want to settle down with a guy who is not presentable, who is not clean. I mean, I don't see any reason why a man should not be clean anyway. I mean, I don't see any reason. If you want to woo a man, all of these things you need to put into account. Even if you are not wooing a woman, for your own personal hygiene, you need to be tidy. You need to be clean. You need to be presentable. Just in case you want to take you out, she just want to introduce you to a few of her friends, and you are not presentable, she will not be proud of you. She will not be willing to introduce you to a few of her friends or a few of her relatives. It is when you are presentable and clean and neat, that is when she can take her time to introduce you to family and friends. But make it a part and parcel of you that you are the tidy type, you are the clean type. If you are cleaning up yourself because of her, it's going to get to a time you forget completely, and that will cause a problem. So you need to train yourself to be the tidy type and the clean type, you know, at all times. Number 8, don't be jovial. Don't be too jovial. And don't be too serious, all right? Don't be too jovial in the sense that you don't want to take a serious matter for a joke. Otherwise, he sees you as somebody who is not serious at all costs, all right? And you don't want to be too difficult. You don't want to be too serious. Otherwise, she'll be like, okay, I'm not happy with him, all right? Most ladies out there needs to be happy, wants to be happy with somebody, some guy or some man they want to settle down with. This is really important. At least in their difficult times, they know that once they get home or once they speak to you, you'll be able to take those difficulties away from them through the kind of jokes you crack, to the kind of talks that comes out of your mouth. This is really important to take note of. And as well, don't be too jovial. Otherwise, she sees you as somebody who is just going to joke away seriousness, who is going to joke away matters that are very, very crucial and serious. But all of these things put together, included but not limited, if the lady likes you, she will definitely accept your proposal, okay? But then, if she doesn't like you, maybe you are too short, but she's looking for somebody that is tall, it's a no-go area. After you have tried all of these things, included with some other parts, right, and you don't see any green lights coming, it shows categorically that the lady doesn't actually like you, because ladies out there know exactly what they want. No matter how you try, if you like have millions of pounds, millions of nairas and dollars and things like that, if they don't like you, they might just be after your money. But in as much as you are up to a specific standard, these tips definitely will work for you. You need to try it, and it's really, really going to help you to woo that woman after your heart. It is really important. If you have anything you want to add to this, or you've got subtractions you want to make, please drop it down in the comment section. Let others see it. If you've got anything you want to ask, like a question or so, also leave it down in the comment section. I believe one way or the other, we will be able to answer the question as well. And on this note, I'm going to be dropping, and I will be seeing you at the next video. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.